back to the Denver Radio Real Estate Show. I'm Cheryl Garlock with Colorado Front Range Properties, your host. And my guest today is Terry Lane with Blue Ribbon Home Warranty. Now, Terry, you have a history. You've been in my shoes before as a realtor, right?
Yes.
A long time ago
yes,
there. And
years ago.
And so she has a strong real estate understanding and presence, and she knows the market. So that's really great that you get to be on my show, and I'm really thankful for that there. You know, I want to talk to you guys about selling your home yourself. Is it a good idea or is it not a good idea? I mean, a lot of people, especially with the lower inventories that we've had and with the demand that we've had, and the fact that we're now kind of coming out of this recession area, you know, and a better real estate market, we're getting a lot of people who are thinking that they can just sell their homes themselves. And I'm going, really? You think so? Now, I know a few people can, but I got to be honest with you guys. Even I've been doing this for 34 years, okay? Now, I will admit, I do handle one side, obviously, myself there, but I am never really going to rely on myself to find the buyer, not even on my own home.
Right.
I will not do that. Do you know why?
Why, Cheryl?
Because, I'll tell you what, I don't want to be there when a buyer comes in and looking at the home, and the real reason is I don't want them to be, this sounds stupid, but I don't want them to read body language.
It's a very good reason.
Yeah, it really is, because, you know, people kind of, when buyers come in, they have a natural affinity to want to size up not just the home, but if the owner happens to be home there, they want to kind of size them up, especially if they're interested in the home.
Yes.
They want to try to determine how motivated that seller really is. And they want to find out if they can they want to try to ask certain questions that give way to that motivation
Absolutely.
there. And they basically try to get an owner to talk when they should not talk. And a lot of times when you're selling something yourself, you want to spill your guts. Wrong. You do not want to do that.
Don't want to show your hand.
Yes, exactly. You don't want to. You know, I play bridge, and so I like to have the trump card. You
There
know,
you go.
That's what it is, really, like that. So there was, you know, an article when you're thinking about selling your home yourself here. Here's some reasons why you might want to think otherwise here. And I will say this. Because the market is heating up and there is low inventory and higher demand, you know, the biggest reason people try to sell their home themselves is to save money.
Right.
Now, I can't blame you for wanting to do that, but a lot of times I've got a deal going right now. I'll tell you right now, here's where the seller really was a for sale by owner, and they took a haircut of about, let me think here, $25,000.
Yes.
$25,000, and this is only on like a $230,000 home.
Wow.
You know, well, they should have been getting like about $255, $260, maybe more, but they're selling themselves. And I had the buyer, as it turned out, and we found out their motivations, and this is what really happened. This is not really a good idea for you guys to do on your own there. Let an agent do the job that they are really experts at. But anyway, first of all, you know, you're pricing your home. Okay, and you're telling, you know what, for sale by owners, always tell the buyer, well, you know, if we don't sell it here pretty soon, we're going to list it. So this is a really great price before we raise that price there. Oh, give me a break. Let me tell you what. Buyers already expect a great deal. They are so much smarter today anyway.
Absolutely.
They already expect a great deal. So when they're buying direct, it is a norm. You got to also, secondly, understand the market. So it's not about whether your home is better than the one down the street there at all. It's about the appraised values. You know how we talked about that earlier?
Right.
It's about HOA requirements. It's about financing. It's about terms. You really need to know this stuff. And let's not even get into contracts. That's another discussion. Needless to say, you've got to be available.
Absolutely.
Hugely available there. That's not easy to go ahead and do. Another thing is that sometimes we're finding out that some of these for sale by owners will say, well, if I can't sell it myself on my own here, then after a certain period of time, whatever they determine that time period to be, is they'll go ahead and hire sometimes a discount broker.
Right.
Well, have you heard the old cliche, you get what you pay for?
You get what you pay for.
Yeah. So you know what? The worst thing is that I'm going to tell you something, you guys. If you're thinking about selling your home yourself, don't do it. And here is the chief reason why, especially if you use a discount broker there. Use a discount broker and you are going to go ahead and get your property in the MLS. You have to still arrange for all the showings. They are really not there to represent your interest. They do say that they do. That's only because they're kind of legally required to. But what happens is when you get an offer from many of those discount brokers there, they just do what? They forward you the email with the offer in it, and good luck. And you read it and interpret and figure it out. Plus, you got to remember something. You've already written them a check. There are these little companies that do stuff on the online and
Right.
pay us a fee and we'll get it in there.
Right.
Well, they've already gotten their money. What incentive do they have to help you secure your deal and close it? They get no more money.
Right.
That's it. End of story there. And I gotta love the ones that have 800 numbers. There's one guy, I'm not gonna say names here, but there's one guy who's licensed in like 9 states.
Mm-hmm.
Now come on, how can he even help you price it? He can't. He can't help you price it at all. You know, I'll tell you what, I've got so much to share with you about that, but you can call me 720-373-0654 anytime. And on our next show, we're going to be talking about being a buyer, buying from a for sale by owner. So make sure you catch that, 720-373-0654. You know what? Visit me on the web too, denverrealty.com. We'll catch you later.